For me, I was really surprised at what spoke to me. I wasn't expecting it, but for me, it's been being able to work at J-Sei that I found that there's been more connection and purpose and feeling and togetherness through this community. And I just really appreciate how wonderful everyone is. I mean, from our seniors to families to our great board members and volunteers and staff and donors. It's like anytime we hit a bump as an organization or a community, hundreds of people just get together and make things right. And I think this reinforced and stronger sense of our community has been a really wonderful silver lining for me. It's what I think about a lot. And I think today I've seen a lot of people on Zoom that I haven't seen participate. And I'm, really hoping that getting on the computer wasn't too hard and that you'll keep joining us for classes and events because it is free. And we would love to see you more often. And so for our home delivered lunch clients, you received a wonderful Thanksgiving feast, and we want to thank our chef, Yuji Ishikata. We want to thank Kathleen Wong, who's our volunteer and kitchen coordinator, and Terilyn Kawada, who's our senior services manager, for putting it all together. It's no small effort, but I know, everyone's in there just really looking forward to having this chance to celebrate. It's a really fun program we have for you today. And thanks so much to Jill Shiraki, our education coordinator, for putting this together, along with Kathleen Wong took video of a lot of our volunteers, and Kevin Toyama, who's a board member who put together the videos, and that's no small task. So we also had about 60 volunteers come in this week to help prepare all the meals and to deliver them. And, we couldn't do our work without these great, great volunteers. So thank you. Also today, the instructors of our classes are sharing their talents and their group with us. And Mr. Date, thank you for providing us with very wonderful entertainment today. So I'll turn the program back over to Alan, but I just want to mention something that Oprah Winfrey said at one point, and she said, be thankful for everything you have. The more you're thankful for, you'll end up with more. If you concentrate on what you don't have, you will never, ever feel like you have enough. So I wish you all the best for the holidays, and we will see you at our Christmas holiday party.
Thank you, Diane. It takes a village. We are a village. We are a community of people coming together. And I'm proud of being part of J-Sei to create community. In spite of all that's going on, we are surviving, we're thriving, we have classes, we have music, we have ukulele, we have this gathering, we got Yuji with his great food, movie night. So we're doing things to keep us all connected as a community. Being together is really important. It's the only way to get through all this that's going on. So I'm so glad to be a part of this program, to welcome and also open our arms, open our hearts to all of you, that you're part of our family, you're part of our community. In Hawaii, they call it ohana. So you're part of our ohana, you're part of our extended family. So thank you for joining us. Kevin is going to now present some photos of a slideshow of some of the programs that we have. In spite of COVID, in spite of the politics, we continue to move on and produce and have great programming. So that's what Kevin is going to show you. So let's switch it over to Kevin.
If you ever find yourself stuck in the middle of the sea, I'll sail the world to find you. If you ever find yourself lost in the dark and you can't see, I'll be the light to guide you. call to help our friends in need. You can count on me like 1, 2, 3, I'll be there. And I know when I need it, I can count on you like 4, 3, 2, and you'll be there. 'Cause that's what friends are supposed to do, oh yeah.
We've not had normal in a long time between the pandemic, politics, violence, the smoke, the fires. It makes one wonder how we move forward in our daily lives and how to find joy and hope. And at this moment, I'm just glad to be a part of the J-Sei community. It's supportive and there's so many wonderful things going on that despite these big challenges that we're facing, there are things that hopefully can bring us joy and engagement and interaction. Jill Shiraki, our education coordinator, just sent out a wonderful collection of upcoming classes and activities that I'm hoping can bring some of us that lightness and joy, just to be with others, to learn something, to be engaged, to maybe even just be distracted. But please check out what J-Sei has to offer, because right now we need all of the positive energy and interaction that we can get. So I'm hoping what we have to offer can get you through some of these challenging moments that certainly are not things that we're used to. So be well and take care out there.
Gonna wash the dust off my soul. Gonna listen to some rock and roll. No cares, come what may, I'm making a beautiful day. Gonna drive my car to the sea, swim out far, 'cause I believe that the waves will wash the gray away. I'm making a beautiful day. Let me hear you say, oh, oh, my, I'm learning to fly. Hey, hey, what's that you're saying? Let's not forget we're alive. I'm gonna climb that hill behind my house, see what this place is all about. 'Cause from above it all, you can't help but say it's gonna be a beautiful day. It's gonna be a beautiful day. Let me hear you say, oh, 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 my, I'm learning to fly. Hey, hey, what's that you're saying? Let's not forget we're alive. Gonna turn my enemies into friends. What's broken gets stronger when it mends. And when we all come together, this song will play. We'll sing, it's a beautiful day. And that's gonna be my beautiful day. Oh, oh, my, I'm learning to fly. we're alive, that we're alive.
皆さん、こんにちは。
私たちは楽しい日本語のクラスです。
クラスは2016年の夏から始まりました。
今年で5年目になります。
月曜日10時から11時です。
今、生徒は13人います。
クラスでは旅行や趣味の話をします。
食べ物の話が一番多いです。
日本語の文法も勉強します。
COVIDのせいで Zoom のクラスになりました。
直接会えないのは残念ですが、
Zoom で楽しく勉強しています。
これも J-Sei のおかげです。
ジルさん、いつもありがとうございます。
Happy Thanksgiving!
Talk, they can hear you.
That was beautiful, Kevin. It really warmed my heart to see all of the programming and the things that we do. It's so glad. I'm so glad to be a part of all of this. One of the classes that we have is a writing class by Grace Morizawa. And so we have some samples of the work. So if we can now shift to the three people that are going to read, Joyce and Leslie and Pat. So if you can shift to that, please.
Hi, my name is Joyce Nakamura. I'm in San Francisco. I wrote this piece as part of the J-Sei writing class. Our assignment was to write about the pandemic and what our hope was for the future. I wrote this piece in the form of a letter to my daughter, Mika. October 26, 2020. Dear Mika, as you know, Dad and I first found out about coronavirus on our trip to Cuba in January. As the virus began spreading, I was glued to the television set, like I was on 9/11. At dinner, you would ask me, "What's new today?" I would share Governor Cuomo's daily reports, since Trump's reports were useless and unreliable. I hate the idea that I helped Bezos make billions of dollars from the pandemic when I gave in to his online monopoly and became an Amazon Prime member. I didn't want to risk shopping in person, even though that may have been cheaper. I'm sorry I was stressed out and yelled at you and Dad. Remember, I would say when deliveries came, "Wash your hands right now," and nag, "Did you disinfect the groceries?" I was stressed because I had to cook at home 24/7. I got so sick of cooking that I asked Dad in August to cook 2 times a week, which I really appreciated. I wish you had volunteered. After George Floyd was murdered in May, I was happy that we started to talk about systemic racism and police brutality at the dinner table. It touched my heart that you started to show interest and voice opinions on this topic. On July 1st, I retired, and 2 weeks later, I was told that I might have cancer. I was scared and worried about you and Dad managing life without me. I was relieved to find out after 3 months of testing that I was so far cancer-free. I'm glad that I was able to center myself and take the cancer scare a step at a time. Reverend Kobata's spiritual guidance helped ground me. I began to realize the best thing I can do for you was to go all out to dump Trump. Trump really screwed things up, and I was concerned about the impact on your generation beyond. I was especially worried about you being able to have a social life, get married, have children, and develop your career because of the impact of the pandemic. It's now 1 week until the November 3rd general election. The coronavirus numbers are spiking, and Trump has given up on doing anything about it. I feel confident that Trump will be defeated, but there will be a lot of repairing to do for our country. Biden will have to get a handle on COVID and enforce safeguards. I envision our new normal to be wearing masks, social distancing, and washing hands for a long time. I hope it is contained so I can take you and Dad to Japan someday, something we had planned to do after I retired. Even though Trump will go away, he has fanned up so much racism and emboldened the terrorist right that I'm afraid this will be with us for a while. I'm hopeful with the movement for Black Lives Matter, calling for an end to systemic racism. I'm encouraged by the determination of millions of people who voted and volunteered to get out the vote for a new America. I will continue to do this work if I can. This is my vision and hope for you and future generations. Love, Mom.
Good morning. My name's Leslie Tsukamoto, and I'm in the J-Sei writing class, which is taught by Grace Morizawa. During this COVID time, it's been a new experience for me to write, and I've enjoyed every minute. Grace is a wonderful teacher. Every week she gives us a writing prompt, and we try to write something that to answer the prompt, although we're free to write anything else that we like. The writing prompt for this particular week was regarding a love story, and it asks us, what kind of love story can you share? Tell a love story from your own life, happy or sad, capturing a moment or a lifetime in no more than 300 words. Include a picture taken by you that complements your narrative, whether a selfie, screenshot, or snapshot. So I wrote about my romance. I had many weeks of concern and doubt, wondering if we had made the right decision. I worried about my ability to be the kind of caregiver I would need to be, how another would affect our household, how our lifestyle would have to change. I asked myself if I was ready to take on the additional responsibility of taking care of feedings, nurturing, teaching. Once she arrived, my concerns vanished. It was love at first sight, and I immediately knew she was perfect. She belonged with us. Her beautiful brown eyes were warm and loving, and she looked at us with a degree of helplessness, but also a mischievous and playful spirit. As she grew up, her personality emerged, and she was a joy to be with. She was seldom a discipline problem and loved doing the things we enjoyed. She got along well with the other children in the neighborhood and was always excited when company came to the house, thinking they were there to see her. We water skied during the summer, snow skied during the winter, and she looked forward to every outing we took. Perhaps it was prophetic that we called her Sunshine, as she was a ray of light in our lives. She can never be replaced, so we haven't tried. We relished in the fun times with her and the wonderful memories she created for our family. Mrs. Sunshine at 7 weeks.
Good afternoon. My name is Pat Yamamoto, and I'm part of the J-Sei writing class. Our assignment was to write a pantoum. And a pantoum are 4-line verses. The second and fourth lines of one verse becomes the first and third line of the next verse, so on, with the first and third lines of the first verse becoming the second and fourth lines of the last verse. So I'm asking them to put a copy of the pantoum up so that you can see the pattern. I am blessed in the midst of COVID-19. I am blessed, sheltered in place. We have each other in 2 large rooms. Sheltered in place, time together, 2 large rooms for time alone. Time together, go on walks. For time alone, meditate. Go on walks, see God's gifts. Meditate more than before. See God's gifts, the beauty around us. More than before, I am thankful. The beauty around us, I am blessed. I am thankful we have each other.
That was really beautiful. I really like the combination of like honesty, truth, warm-hearted, and just appreciation. It was just a wonderful presentation by all of you. And there was so much heart. That's the one thing I'm struck with. There's so much heart in the writings.
Alan?
Yes.
I'm sorry. So I wanted to introduce some of our writers, and I'm going to ask them to start their video and just say hello.
Good.
Let's see. And I think there's Pat and Leslie and Joyce. There we are.
Anybody?
Yeah.
I just want to thank J-Sei for allowing me the opportunity to join the J-Sei writing class. It's been really a wonderful experience and a sense of community.
Yeah, I think both my husband and I enjoy the writing class a lot.
Would echo those sentiments. I think that I enjoy listening to everybody else more than I enjoy writing myself. It's been a real pleasure.
Thank you.
So are we going to do Hideo now, or are we going to do pictures?
It's time to share your slideshow.
Okay.
You want to introduce it?
Okay, thank you. One thing that I try and do for myself is to take care of myself. And one of the things that I was doing is just obsessing on the news and all the stuff that was going on and really kind of dark, uncomfortable stuff. And what feeds me, what feeds my soul is nature. And so I just pushed myself to get out of the house And I went to Redwood Regional Park in Oakland off of Redwood Road. And I took some photos, and it hopefully you can capture the colors, the vibrance, the aliveness of the fall colors. Fall is a beautiful time where, you know, things are transitioning. Things are going to, you know, like the plant is shrinking or dying leaves. And yet there's so much beauty in that. It's so much beauty in the colors. And it's important for us while we're in this shelter in place, and it's going to get worse, to find ways to feed your heart, to feed your heart. And so for me, it's pictures. And so I hope you enjoy this. I put this together with Justin Doi, and hope you enjoy a little nature. So yeah, thanks.
Thank you, Alan. That was beautiful.
Thank you. And thank you for the comments. People sent me some nice comments. Thank you very much. So we're going to shift to having some other way to touch our hearts, and that's through music. And so we've invited Hideo Date. Hideo has been a jazz musician for a while. I first heard him when we had our volunteer appreciation luncheon. We had those a while ago. And I was just really kind of happy that we chose him to entertain us for today. So Hideo, can we? Yeah, there he is.
Hello.
How you doing?
Pretty good. Thank you.
Yeah. So I understand that you are teaching my friend Michael jazz guitar.
Actually, we just started again. We had a huge interval in between. Still
Wow.
figuring out how to doing the Zoom lessons.
Yeah.
Yes.
Well, he says he really enjoys the lessons.
Oh, thank you so much.
Probably driving his neighbors crazy because he practices in his garage, cranks up the volume.
Okay. Yeah.
So, what are you doing now with COVID? And you aren't performing as much, yeah?
Well, I haven't played out ever since the March 17th, as you know.
Wow.
There is no opportunity for me to perform outside. So I decided to upload my videos, which is just the music, jazz tunes, oldies and stuff like that, and solo guitar. I have been uploading them ever since. So until now, I have more than 100 videos.
Wow.
In my channel. You can just type in my name on YouTube channel or YouTube, then it will come up a lot of videos. You could see with my
Wow.
name, and you could choose your favorite tunes or something you are interested in. There are so many of them. Acoustic, this electric I have today, both of them. So that please check out those videos when you have time.
Or acoustic also.
Acoustic also. Yeah, I was originally acoustic player and switched to the electric maybe 20 years ago, so that I still remember how to play acoustic. And also, as I teach to Michael, also I teach Zoom lessons and in many different areas. Nowadays, I can teach to Japan, student
Oh
in
yeah.
Japan. There's a time differences, but I can still do that.
Yeah. Yeah, I wanted you to teach me jazz ukulele, but you said you don't.
I wish I knew the ukulele, but it's a little less strings than guitar. Maybe I will learn someday. Yeah. Nice sound. Yeah.
So, so you don't just play Japanese. You play kind of a wider
Mostly,
range.
I play actually Western music. Most of them are American music. So I would say I play American traditional music, jazz, blues, rhythm and blues, and oldies. So that recently I had a project to record Japanese traditional music, rearranged to more Western harmony, and those are the CD like this. I'm wearing Japanese costume. Those CDs, I rearranged the Japanese tunes. So 10 songs each, 2 albums, the 20 songs I recorded. But I don't
I've
have much
got
chance.
them.
I don't have
I've
much
got them.
chance
They're
to
great.
perform those tunes nowadays.
Okay.
Yeah.
So, would you like to play some
Okay,
for
so
us?
with my time, maybe I play one or two. This first one, as I uploaded on YouTube, and I also did that on Instagram. And Instagram, you can post the full video. So I just did the two separate video, and Harvey Hancock himself, composer of this tune, Watermelon Man from 1962, he watched my videos and he liked them too. So he gave me like through the Instagram. So that was a very good surprise for me. The original composer liked my version. So let's do this one.
Yes.
The Melon from 1962. Okay. Thank you so much. That was a Watermelon Man from 1962. That was my version, my kind of improvised version. It's a solo guitar. And the next one, maybe this is the last tune today. It's another good tune called Mercy, Mercy, Mercy from 1966. So maybe this time we need a tune like this, this kind of pandemic time we are living on. We need a tune like this song, Mercy, Mercy, Mercy. Thank you so much.
You obviously feel your music, yeah?
Well, somehow I can't help that, just moving my body and then, maybe face expression. something somehow naturally happening.
And that's what creates the mood, yeah, of jazz.
Yeah, somehow
Yeah.
like I try to feel, what I play. So you can see that on my many of my YouTube videos
Yeah.
of the move and face expression
Yeah.
everywhere.
So are you inspired to play anything that is COVID related, the energies that we absorb through this COVID shelter in place?
That was actually the mercy, 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 because now we are, asking mercy. Man, let me think of other tune. But I think my time is up actually. What do you think about that? Um, if I could play one more tune, I would do.
We'd love to
Jill?
hear. Oh, we'd love to hear one more.
One more.
Yes.
Yes,
Okay.
please.
So may not be related to the COVID, but Jerry Jeff Walker passed away during this time, maybe just a month ago, and he just wrote a masterpiece called Mr. Bojangles.
Mm.
And that's a great tune from 1968. Great tune in the 60s. So I like to play that very pretty tune by
Thank you.
J. Jeff Walker.
What a beautiful, soulful rendition.
Oh,
So
thank you.
heartful. Thank you. That
Thank
was
you.
gorgeous.
All right. Thank you so much.
Thank you. Thank you for joining us,
Oh,
Hideo.
thank you for
It
having
was
me for this
what a
wonderful program.
treat. Thank you. Okay, so now we have some announcements, and we're also going to have the J-Sei Choir. So, Jill, are you doing announcements?
I am doing announcements. Let me get this started here. So we're really so excited to share with you the J-Sei's Asian Artisan Craft Fair. And this year, unfortunately, or fortunately, possibly, you'll get to shop online for the next 10 days, 24/7. And we're going to open up our store this afternoon at 5 p.m. So I wanted to make sure you all knew how to log on. If you go to the J-Sei website, www.j-sei.org, you'll come to this first homepage, and you see the button to the right on the top, J-Sei Asian Artisan Craft Fair 2020. You click on that button. You'll come to a screen that talks a little bit more about who's participating and encouraging you to shop, and you scroll down. You can see more the list of the artists and some photos of some of our artisans. And right there at the top, coming soon, that's going to be the button, the hot link button that you click to get to our store. Our store, when you get to the first page of our store, you'll see Welcome to J-Sei's Asian Artisan Craft Fair, Shop Now. So you hit Shop Now, and there are different ways you can shop. You can shop all, which is just, walk around the store. There's lots of things to see. Or you can select with the items on the left what you want to look at. You can look at home decor by Chieko Klarman. You can look at handcrafted items. The ones below are by Amy Funabiki. You can go to the J-Sei specialty items and see some of the rice sack masks. We have J-Sei 50th anniversary caps and aprons. And you could go to David Sakamoto's sake website, and he's offering 15% off for all J-Sei members. And you can shop and buy some of your favorite sake. And so then what you do is you click on the mask if you wanted to look at and buy Carolyn's handcrafted vintage Japanese rice sack mask. And you click on whatever design you're interested in and you add it to your cart. So you click on the gold button below and it will take you to check out. You can either check out if that's all you want to buy right now and come back tomorrow, or you can continue shopping and go back to the beginning. So we just wanted to make sure you had knew how to find us online through the J-Sei website. And we thank all of the local artists for being willing to put their wares online with us so that we can offer it again to the community. So please support the artists. There are a number of items that people have donated, and all of the proceeds go to J-Sei for some of the items by Amy Funabiki, Carolyn Hayashida, Ann Takizawa, and June Hamamoto. And we look forward to having you shop with us.
I can't wait till 5 o'clock. Everything looks so wonderful. Thank you, Jill, for putting this all together. I know it took a lot of work. This is what, your third year doing it?
Second year, and I'd like to acknowledge Carol Doy, who is really the brains behind the operation. So thank you to Carol.
That was really awesome. So let's transition to some music, something to fill your heart. One of the classes that J-Sei offers is a choir. It's singing Japanese songs mostly. And it used to meet twice a month. I don't know how they meet right now, but it's a wonderful, there's something about sharing voice. It comes from you, it comes from your heart, your body, and it's so personal, and it really feels good as you're doing it. So shall we listen to some music? The teachers are Emiko Katsumoto and Carol Newberger. They kind of do a tag team in terms of teaching Western music and Japanese music. So this is a joint effort from them. So take it away.
In the first hour of Thanksgiving, my true love gave to me a cheery wish to last throughout the year.
In the second hour of Thanksgiving, my true love gave to me miso shiru.
And a cheery wish to last throughout the year.
In the third hour of Thanksgiving, my true love gave to me 3 musubi.
Miso shiru.
And a cheery wish to last throughout the year.
In the fourth hour of Thanksgiving, my true love gave to me 4 J-Sei classes.
3 musubi.
2 miso shiru.
And a cheery wish to last throughout the year.
In the fifth hour of Thanksgiving, my true love gave to me 5 sweet daikon.
4 J-Sei classes.
3 musubi.
2 miso shiru.
And a cheery wish to last throughout the year.
In the sixth hour of Thanksgiving, my true love gave to me 6 turkey karaage.
5 sweet daikon.
4 J-Sei classes.
3 musubi.
2 miso shiru.
And a cheery wish to last throughout the year.
Seventh day of Thanksgiving, my true love gave to me 7 roasted chestnuts.
6 turkey karaage.
5 sweet daikon.
4 J-Sei classes.
3 musubi.
2 miso shiru.
And a cheery wish to last throughout the year.
In the eighth hour of Thanksgiving, my true love gave to me 8 fat persimmons.
7 roasted chestnuts.
6 turkey karaage.
5 sweet daikon.
4 J-Sei classes.
3 musubi.
2 miso shiru.
And a cheery wish to last throughout the year.
In the ninth ever Thanksgiving, my loving gave to me 9 yakiimo.
8 fat persimmons.
7 roasted chestnuts.
6 turkey karaage.
5 sweet daikon.
4 J-Sei classes.
3 musubi.
2 miso shiru.
And a cheery wish to last throughout the year.
In the 10th hour of Thanksgiving, my true love gave to me 10 obon dancers.
9 yakiimo.
8 fat persimmons.
7 roasted chestnuts.
6 turkey karaage.
5 sweet daikon.
4 J-Sei classes.
3 musubi.
2 miso shiru.
And a cheery wish to last throughout the year.
On the 11th hour of Thanksgiving, my true love gave to me 11 taiko drummers.
10 obon dancers.
Yakiimo.
8 fat persimmons.
7 roasted chestnuts.
6 turkey karaage.
5 sweet daikon.
4 J-Sei classes.
three musubi,
two misoshiru,
and a cheery wish to last throughout the year.
In the 12th hour Thanksgiving, my true love gave to me 12 ukuleles,
11 taiko drummers,
10 obon dancers,
9 yakiimo,
8 fat persimmons,
7 roasted chestnuts,
6 turkey karaage, 5 sweet daikon, 4 J-Sei classes,
three musubi,
two misoshiru,
And a cheery wish to last throughout the year.
That was so great. How creative. What a wonderful way to close this. It's like, oh, that was fun. That was a real feel-good song. I loved it. Thank you very much.
So, Alan, we have one more.
Oh, another song? Oh,
yes.
boy. Oh, yeah.
上を向いて歩こう涙がこぼれないように思い出す春の日一人ぼっちの夜上を向いて歩こう滲んだ星を数えて思い出す夏の日一人ぼっちの夜幸せは雲の上に幸せは空の上に上を向いて歩こう涙がこぼれないように泣きながら歩く一人ぼっちの夜悲しみは星の影に悲しみは月の影に上を向いて歩こう涙がこぼれないように泣きながら歩く一人ぼっちの夜一人ぼっちの夜
Oh man, that was great.
Isn't that great?
I was singing along.
So what we wanted to do now is to invite everybody to turn their video on, move into gallery view, and then keep muted because we're going to all sing a second rendition or all together, but stay muted so we can sing along. There we go. Beautiful faces. If you put your
上を向いて歩こう涙がこぼれないように思い出す りぼっちの夜上を向いて歩こう滲んだ星を数えて思い出す夏の日一人ぼっちの夜幸せは雲の上に幸せは空の上に上を向いて歩こう涙がこぼれないように泣きながら歩く一人ぼっちの夜悲しみは星の影に悲しみは月の影に上を向いて歩こう涙がこぼれないように泣きながら歩く一人ぼっちの夜一人ぼっちの夜
Thank you. So Alan, if you want to say a few words and then we can have our informal time together.
Oh, I feel so good. This has been a real feel-good hour. People participating, the songs, the music, it's like wonderful. So I'm just feeling so grateful because now's the time, you know. I'm feeling so grateful for what we have. I'm being so grateful for J-Sei. I'm so grateful